Good Monday morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Journeys with Joe. I'm Joe. Today is Monday, August 30th. I'm sure a lot of you have been watching the news over the past couple of weeks. There's been a lot of things happening in our country and around the world, and a lot of those things are not good. For instance, right now we have Hurricane Ida pounding the Gulf Coast and causing just unimaginable devastation. And then we have what happened over the past few weeks in Afghanistan, which in my view was an absolute disaster and a humiliation for our country, and it just leaves people with a sense of powerlessness and a lack of hope. However, my job here is not to dwell on those facts. My job is to give you a message of hope and a message that you can take control of your life and that you can take control of the world around you and make it a better place. And I believe that if everybody in their own way is able to make even small incremental improvements to their neighborhood and to the people around them by the way that they act, then I believe that the world will become a better place over time. And there's really a couple things I want to talk about. First is taking stock of where you are, and second is mastering the details. But before I even go into that, I wanted to cite a line from one of my favorite speeches. Ronald Reagan delivered A Time for Choosing in 1964, before he was even governor of California, much less president of the United States. And he said, our opponents believe that we're offering simple answers to complex questions. Well, there is a simple answer. Not an easy answer, but simple. I love that quote, not an easy answer, but simple. So really what we are talking about is getting to simple principles that are easy to articulate, and they may seem like they're trying to decomplicate things that are much more complicated. However, if you follow those principles, then your life will tend to get a lot better. So the first thing that we want to do is to take stock of where we are and understand where we want to be. There are many ways to do this. Some people do journaling. They kind of do an assessment of where they are in their financial, spiritual, emotional, professional lives and say, okay, this is where I am, this is where I've been, and now I'm going to tell where I want to be. Another thing that a lot of people will do, and one of my friends is very passionate about this solution, is creating a vision board. I've never done one myself, but a vision board, from what I understand, is taking things such as magazine articles or clippings or drawings or anything that you can imagine that shows, okay, this is the ideal. This is something that I am shooting for. And so sometimes people can take stock of their lives, understand this is where I am and this is where I want to be. And so by having a vision board, they can say, I want to get myself to where I see myself in this drawing or this clipping or this news article. And so just being able to understand where you are and to take stock of yourself is so important in terms of taking control of your life. The second thing that I would like to emphasize is mastering the details. Admiral McRaven wrote a really good book. It was based on a speech that he gave, a commencement speech, and the name of the book was Make Your Bed. And he said, if you want to change the world, start by making your bed. If you can see behind me, my bedroom is made up, and I do that every morning, first thing after I get out of bed. That is a signal to me that sleeping time is finished and that my day is going to start. And so every day I make my bed and I make sure that I follow that routine so that I know that I am not going back to bed. I am going to move forward and go forward with the activities in my day. And it's also about following through on your commitments. It's not just about making your bed. It's about taking care of your apartment or your home. It's about taking care of your commitments and following up on the things that you said you were going to do and collecting all those things in a trusted place and being able to refer back to those things and make sure that you don't miss anything. So two key things that you can do to take control of your life are, first, to take stock of where you are and where you want to be, and second is to really master the details. Get good at things. As Admiral McRaven said, start by making your bed every morning, because once you have that commitment and once you have the discipline to follow through on the commitments that you make, then your life is going to get ever better. There's really not much you and I can do about the larger world that we see on the news. However, there is so much that we can do about the world around us. And it's very important that we do all that we can to improve the world that is right around us. Because little by little, if we take care of the small things, then the large things will eventually take care of themselves. I want to thank you very much for tuning in this week. God bless you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week and a long Labor Day weekend coming up. I hope that you enjoy it and enjoy the remaining part of summer that we have. Thank you for watching.